Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Zorgoton. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll see a link that you can click on that'll take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. So for now, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, and then we'll get to drawing. I think I'm just going to do just a quick fun stance for, I want to call him Zorgoton. I know that's not his name, but I want to call him Zorgoton so badly. So, if I say it again, I apologize. You don't have to correct me. I know his name. I just want to call him something else. I don't know why. I just have this he's got this Zorgoton look. And maybe I've just said that all my life in a certain way. It's got to have a certain kind of not alliteration, but it's got a certain feel to the way it's said. That it looks like it should say Zorgoton. I want to say Zorgoton, but I know that's not his name. Okay, so I'm gonna stop saying it because that's the one way to get yourself to remember something wrong, is by thinking and saying it wrong over and over again. So I'm gonna stop saying that and just get back to the drawing. Okay, so that's pretty good pose, Let's see, I just got to remember his little suit here, the way it goes. And I think I'm just going to have just a cool pose, cool guy pose. Because he's cool guy Zorgoton. Or how do you say it? Zorgoton? I guess that's kind of the crazy thing. I've talked about that before on some of my other drawings, is that we never know how to say this stuff. That's the one thing that Fortnite has never done, is said this is how you pronounce it. You know? It's always just been about the way we decide to say something. So how do you say it? Do you say Zorgoton? Do you say Zorgoton like I do? Or do you you say, you know what? I don't say nothing, I just play the game, you know? Because technically you don't have to say it, right? I mean, that's what it is about this. You just know, we'll just get in there and play. You think about it too much, goofball. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little bit of, what do you call it, cuffs, like that. You know what I'm going to do for this hand? I'm going to do a fun little little pew pew, but with his hand, you know. Not like that. Redo that real quick. Let's see. Draw like that. It's going to be like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that's where anatomy helps. I have a rough idea of anatomy or understanding of anatomy that I can make up stuff like this. And one day you will too. You know, that's what your goal is. You got to get there too, and you'll be able to just think of what you want to do. Look at the details if someone's already created it like this, and then redraw it in your style. Hence, this is how I draw. You know? All right, I like that. Okay, so let's draw his oh, what is his name? I'm trying to think of the monster on Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski. Let's draw his Mike Wazowski head, because that's what it makes me think of. Gotta be careful though, getting close to the top. And I think I'm not going to do much for the eye. I'm just going to basically draw just a little bit of the pupil, because I want color to make it look pretty. And same thing with the details of the face. A bit lower like that. Okay, I think I am ready. See, that was also the kind of the thing about this. This is obviously it's a character wearing a mask, right? I gotta draw the head a lot bigger to fit on a human head. So that's what that is. So, okay, I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna erase some of these lines just so they're not so thick, or they're not so prominent. And that way when I do the Sharpie sketch, it'll stand out and the pencil lines won't. Okay. All right. I'm very happy with that. I say we move on to Sharpie Town. Let's welcome all the skippers, all the people that jumped over to that skipped over to this section that are joining in. So I appreciate anybody watching any point. So I'm not making fun of them. I just think it's funny. So here we go. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. And I'm calling you skippers because you skipped to this portion. And I'm very happy that you're at least looking at this point. I'm not making fun of anyone. It's just a funny thing for me to say, welcome, skippers. Okay, so normally I use a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen for the detail. I don't know if there's a lot of detail I got to put in this one. Maybe in the eye, I'll do a little bit of that, but mostly it's going to be with this. So I'm following my sketch, so I know where I'm going with this. So I'm not just drawing stuff. I already did this. So I'm going to draw the pupil like that. And then this is not going to be a perfect circle. I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to cry about it. It's no big deal. I'm just going to sketch, and what comes out, okay? So I'm going to try to make a circle, a nice pretty one. And it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it, but I'm going to try. So there, see, that's pretty close. It's not horrible. And I'm going to stop there. Maybe, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'm going to let color take care of the rest of that, make that look nice and pretty. So now I'm going to draw the mouth, and we're going to give him like the little rah, rah, that kind of mouth. That's what he's saying, rah. Something like that. And let's draw his teeth with this Sharpie. That way we'll do a little bit of finer, thick versus thin, emphasis of line technique. Something like that. Then I'm going to kind of raw it up a little bit more. Raw. Raw. That's what I imagine the sound he makes, because he's not scary. You know, he's just that Mike Wazowski looking scary alien, but he's not scary, you know. Okay, so let's do his collar, and then I'll do his head. So basically I'm trying to make start-stop points. That's what's going to guide us through a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to draw the center like that, then come up around to the edge, stop right about there. Do the same thing over here on this side. Stop right about there. Then I can come down and I'll reconnect it over here. Do the same thing over here, and I'll reconnect it up here. Okay, so now we've got start-stop edges for his head. And so now I can just bring it in, and I'm going to make it bumpy because he's got that weird texture on there. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this. Follow the egg shape of his head. Oh, egg head. Like that, and then draw his little stumpy bumps. Like that. And let's see, do another one right there like that. Do another one like that. And there's his stumpy bumps. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the rest of his suit. And you know what I don't have? The front. He's got his, in the picture, his arms are folded over him, so I don't know what's right there in the center of his chest. So I apologize if this doesn't come out right, but all I can do is what I can see. So I'm going to draw a little triangle right here, and then draw up like that. And that, again, will give me start-stop points so that I can draw his little it's not a collar, it's a shoulder harness thing, but it wraps around. It's his jacket. It wraps around. Oops, that's a little high. So what would you call it? It's not a jacket, it's not shoulder pads. Yeah. So anyway, so let's draw his arms, and that'll help us, that'll guide us to the rest of it. So I'm going to draw his shoulders like this, And I'm going to add just a few little bumps and creases for his suit. Something like this. His cuffs. Okay, and I'm going to draw up to about right there. Because again, he's got this thing wraps around, so I'm trying to leave room for it. Or hey, heck, let's do it. Let's just draw it in there like this. Come in. Do that. Okay, and that's where his little harness belt thing is going to be right there. So that's where we're adding that. Okay, so let's draw his hand over here, just kind of like shooting off pew-pews like that. So I'm going to draw his thumb up like this, down to his finger, out like that. And then he's got his fingers all, his other one's curled over like this. So I'm just kind of curling them over. Like that, and I can draw the underside of his hand, and I will go ahead and draw some crease lines just to show you that he's got creases unfolded in his hands, right? I mean, he's got, like us, got, you know, palm lines. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add some creases and folds. My favorite thing to do. Just to kind of, you know, make it come alive. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay? So, let's do the other side now. So same thing, we're going to do his shoulder, down to his bicep, his shirt with cuff, like that. Same thing, kind of pop it out just a little bit, up to his armpit, and it come down just like we did there, in, like that. Okay. And now I'm going to do his other hand. And his other hand, I just got it kind of out like that. He's kind of excited. I'm just excited to be here. That's what I imagine him saying. You guys, Earth is awesome. I'm just so excited. I'm just gonna... Look how funny and off I made his finger. Oh well. Oh well. No big deal. I'll try to fix that. Let's see what I can do. Hang on. So, I should have made it longer. So, I'm going to do something like that. And I can get away with hiding it by adding what I was doing before, the lines across, you know? So, something like that. And again, I'm hiding my mistakes is what I'm doing, you know? It happens. There. We got away with it. Thank you. Thank you for drawing my other finger. Okay. I don't know why that's the voice I'm giving him, but it's kind of like the squeaky voice teen on The Simpsons, huh? Thank you. All right. Okay, so now we're going to draw his belt. And he's got this cool looking, we'll just draw across like that. This cool looking little buckle. I guess it's something like that. And I'm going to draw his little packy packs he's got on the side over here. And it does have some levels to it, like it's you know, raised, I guess the word is I'm trying to say. It's kind of 3D. That's the best way I can say it. Okay. And he's got some on the other side too here, but not too much because his leg is getting in the way. So you can't see all of it like you can over there. But we can kind of do something like that. Okay? So now we're just going to draw his legs, and just like his suit up there, it's just material. Down like that. And I'm going to stop there because he does have like these lines going across, like the way his boots are. So I'm just going to kind of do something like that, just to kind of add a little bit of dimension. We'll give him a little bit of a knee, something like that. And we're going to draw his suit out like this. Oops, it's not touching. So now we just got to draw his boots, his old space boots. Thanks for drawing my boots. Something like that. Like this. Again, draw some creases and folds just to show that he's got, you know, his boots have some use, you know. He walked the moon, you know. And so we got to draw his little chain over here, or his it's not a chain, it's a what do you call it? Like not a collar. What's a word I'm looking for? But it is like holding him in, you know. So restraint. Man, I cannot think of words today. Although I say this quite a bit, so maybe it's not just today. Maybe I just can't think of words. Okay. Okay, we're gonna draw something like that because it's all bunged up. I'm gonna draw the top of his foot. A little bit of a tread like that. And then we'll just draw a little bit more of like that because it's really bunged up around that ankle restraint. And oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add a chain. But that's okay. You can add a chain if you want. I'm just gonna lock it up like that. So you know what? Let's do the rest with color. So that is Zorgoton. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.